and welcome to my channel, Organic Egg Tarot. Today's Fork in the Road reading will be for the sign of Aquarius. We'll take a look at the journey you're on. We'll take a look at two options that you have for your fork in the road and how each of these options might turn out. Looking forward to taking a peek at the inner you inside the reflection of the cards and cracking the mysteries of your deepest desires. So Aquarius, how's it going today? Any interesting news you got going on? Anything new? What's popped up for you? So I'd say the weather is just about lost its mind. One day hot, one day cold. I mean, describes, you know, my last love interest, right? Oh, I kill it. Alright then, so one more and we'll get started for Aquarius. Alright then, what cards do we need to see for Aquarius fork in the road? What journey are they on right now? Show us the cards for Aquarius fork in the road. How many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, one more. Almost. Fantastic. One more card for Aquarius fork in the road. One more, please. One more card for Aquarius fork in the road. Show us the cards for option 2's possible outcome. Show us the card for Aquarius. Thank you. Right. Wow. All right. Some of these cards are such a terrible glare. All right. I know it's the camera angle today, and so I'll just have to pick that up for you. So, all right. Let's get started. The journey that you're on today is represented by the 8 of Cups. You have two options regarding a fork in the road on this journey. So the first option is represented by death. The possible outcome to that is the 10 of Swords in the reverse. So death for option 1, possible outcome, 10 of Swords in reverse. Alright then, moving on. Option 2 for your journey while you're walking away includes the 6 of Pentacles. So, and then the possible outcome for that is the 10 of Wands. Wow. All right. Very interesting. Let's see. So the 8 of Cups again depicts, you know, you're sort of walking away from something. You're no longer under the illusions that you once were. You realize now that you should just cut your losses and leave behind whatever it is that is no longer serving you. Although it does look like you worked very hard, Aquarius, so this seems like it might be very difficult, something to walk away from. So let's keep going. While you're walking away, you have two options. Option 1 has the energy of death, so it does bring an ending to something. You know, death is not the scary card, it's just an ending of something, and that might, you know, also include beginning of something else. So you know, it's a change, a necessary change, a much needed change, a destined change. It's coming. The end of a cycle is here, so that's not a bad thing. You know, that means that it's completed. It means that perhaps you passed the test. You know, there's cycles or sort of things that we have to learn lessons from. So perhaps you've learned your lesson from whatever it is, and now you know, you can just be done with it. You can just, with a clear conscience, walk away. And doing so, the possible outcome of that is the 10 of Swords in reverse, which is far better than the 10 of Swords. As we know, the Ten of Swords certainly offering, you know, the idea that you can only go up from here. You know, it's whatever was whatever's over, it absolutely was destined to be over. There was an inevitable end. It can't. There's no more beating this dead horse, to say the least. So, option 2 looks like comes with an energy of the Six of Pentacles. So the Six of Pentacles is very much a card of generosity and you know, sharing and sort of a sense of charity. Look, he's very balanced, and he's also, you know, please take some of mine as well. You know, I have plenty to give, and here you need some. So here I will definitely open my generous heart. So perhaps for you, this is about you know, a new way of a new perspective for you. So you know, more of outward, you know, taking care of others, or maybe at the very least having compassion for others, maybe whereas you didn't before, or didn't believe that your compassion meant anything to anyone. But it does look as if this option does come with a sense of responsibility. I mean, also a sense of accomplishment. Look at it, he's got all his wands, he's got, you know, everything that he needs, but does sort of come with a bit of a heavy burden, and perhaps, you know, that might be, you know, while you were sort of holding on to the something that wasn't quite so heavy before. Very interesting. Let's go ahead and clarify some of these cards. Let's clarify the journey that Aquarius is on. Let's clarify the Eight of Cups for Aquarius for April, for their fork in the road reading. Clarify, please, for Aquarius, the Eight of Cups. Very nice. Two of Pentacles. Right. So you're looking for balance. You know, you're trying to get your priorities in order. You're doing your very best to adapt to this change, you know. But Aquarius, you're very adaptable, really. I mean, it can sort of drop you in any environment, and it's so charming. You know, what you don't know, you sort of charm others into sort of offering the information for you, you know, the information that you need. So yeah, you know, just sort of trying to leave behind the rocky waters and balance out and get your priorities straight. So a wonderful journey that you're on. It does seem like it's been quite the long road, though, quite a long journey. Option 1, the option of death. Let's clarify death, please. Clarify death for Aquarius. Clarify the endings of a cycle for Aquarius, please. Clarify the death card, please, for option 1 for Aquarius fork in the road. Clarify, please, option 1 for Aquarius fork in the road. Clarify, please, for option 1. Alright, so clarifying the death card is the Knight of Pentacles. A very slow moving card, however, very efficient, very hardworking, and, you know, very responsible. So this, you know, ending sort of brings about, you know, an efficiency for you. So not so bad, you know, that might be what you need to regain your balance. Or, I don't know, let's keep going. Possible outcome for choosing option 1. Let's clarify the Ten of Swords in reverse, please, for Aquarius. Too many cards. Clarify, please. Too many, many, many cards. They're falling off the table, and it's just a lot. Alright, say what you got to say. I'm doing my best. cards are large. All right, there we are. So, clarifying the Ten of Swords in reverse is the Queen of Wands in reverse. Queen of Wands in reverse is she's got a little bit of insecurities about her, you know, may sort of have some jealousy around her, sort of feeling a little selfish. You know, this is kind of a woe is me feeling. It's like the outcome of, you know, the end of something for you brings about all this kind of misery and sort of the negative side of human nature for you. So I would be wary of this. It could also bring a lesson or a possible path to an obstacle that might have held you up for many years. You never know, really. Again, these will, however they resonate with you, that's your story because they're a reflection of you and the things that you're thinking. So you're putting your definitions behind them, basically. Right, so let's clarify option 2 then for Aquarius, and that is the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So Ace of Pentacles in reverse, of course, you know, kind of maybe made a bad investment, or you missed your chance, or lost an opportunity or on something. Perhaps maybe you feel like you gave a little bit too much. Just be careful who you're giving to if you go the generous route, Aquarius. I mean, you don't typically let people take advantage of you, so maybe there's just sort of a trickster about you. You just want to keep your senses open. That's all I'm saying. Let's clarify, please, the responsible Ten of Wands outcome for option 2. Clarify, please. And then we have the Judgment in reverse. So this is a little bit of self-doubt, a little bit of self-loathing. We don't like this card either. Kind of, you know, you're not being, I don't know, I mean, you're not, you just don't have any really like self-awareness, I suppose, in this situation. So you know, be careful. Yeah, this choice sort of seems to put you in a dreamier sort of state where, yes, the outcome looks beautiful, but there just seems to be a little bit of deception going on underneath it. Whereas this one looks, you know, rather scary as well. I worry about you, you know, allowing yourself to be self-imprisoned. And sometimes with Aquarius, you know, they're so smart and they're so good at the game of life, the chess portion of things, that out of the kindness of their heart, they will choose to self-imprison rather than find that someone has imprisoned them, you know, out of their attempts to do good. You know, it's like they're not set about to hurt anyone, and they know that they're susceptible to being hurt, and also their power lends them, you know, this responsibility that some people, you know, become jealous of. And so again, they go about doing this thing where they sort of shut everything out, and so that way there's just no trouble at all. But it doesn't lead for a very happy existence for them. They do this so that they don't get caught up in their emotions and become, you know, the sucker, someone who's been taken advantage of. Maybe, you know, self-preservation of sorts, but we are certainly rooting for your happiness, Aquarius. So that is all we have for you today. Thank you so much for joining us. If you resonated with this reading, please like, share, subscribe. Leave a little comment down below and let me know what type of spread you like your tarot readers to lay out. Thank you again so much for joining me today. We'll see you next time. Take care.